All right, the boys are back and I'm so excited. But there is no way they can top the disgusting moments from the last two seasons. Wait, is he gonna walk into that guy's pee hole? Would that even feel good? Oh dear lord, they wouldn't. No way they'd do that. Wait, did Butcher just laser that guy's face in half? Yep, those are dildos, and ooh, there it goes, right through the eye. Is that a flying hamster? Oh god, it's burrowing into his eye? Why does this make me think of Richard Gere? Hey everyone, it's Brent the Middleman, your middle-aged middle manager in Middle America, here today to talk about the first 4 episodes of The Boys Season 3. We are halfway through the season, and I wanted to give my thoughts on what we've seen so far and where I think we might be going. And be sure to stick around till later, where I drop my big theory for the second half. So spoiler alert for everything up to this point, now have your idiot brain tell stupid to stop what it's doing, because here we go. Hey, come on, I'm kidding. You really need to lighten up. First of all, I love this season so far. I was wondering how they were going to top seasons 1 and 2 because they were just so good, but they definitely have. Season 3 doubles down on all of the show's major themes, like how power corrupts and those with power just use and manipulate people to keep their power. The government is using Vought is using the soups are using each other, Butcher is using Kimiko and the boys, Ashley is using this giant Homelander strap-on, and well, you get it. It also does a great job of holding a mirror up to our current woke culture and how the markets are just using our passion for fairness and equality for all just to make money. Voughtland is just one of many shots against Disney and its exploitation of kids and society in general, especially with Brave Maeve's inclusive kingdom. BLM BLTs? Woke walk? Funny, yeah, but the cringy kind of funny because we know how real it really is. And how about Ashley saying that Black Lives Matter is her favorite hashtag? This is another joke that isn't a joke. These important movements are now just online fads that people use to boost their image. The Boys is so good at the satirical humor. It reminds me of classic satirical books like Catch-22 and Slaughterhouse-5. Society needs to be shown itself in the mirror sometimes to really see what it has become. Unfortunately, it has very little effect overall, but even if it motivates one kid to stop tweeting, then it's done its job. In The Boys, there is one character that encapsulates all of this, and it's fucking great. Anthony Starr as Homelander is killing it this season. Pun totally intended. Homelander is like if Kanye West was literally invincible. I mean, if this was the case, we wouldn't have gotten the song Through the Wire, but I hope you see what I mean. A total narcissist who thinks he's a genius and a god, and who believes everyone would be better off if he was in charge. But in reality, he's an insecure, immature little boy who only wants people to love him. Come on, that's a good analogy, right? This season, Homelander is finally able to really be himself, well, mostly. He broke down and said what he really thinks about people and himself on national TV, and people, well, most people, loved his honesty. They finally have someone to look up to who is going to call out all of those mystery people behind the scenes who are pulling all the strings and who are the cause of people's misery. Sound familiar? But what Homelander doesn't say is that he wants to be the one pulling all of the strings. He loves it. He forced a girl to kill herself. He made the Deep eat his friend with benefits octopus. He is forcing Starlight to be his public girlfriend, and he even had Congresswoman Victoria Newman put her own adoptive father on the chopping block. But these people did not do all of these things because they love Homelander and believe he is a leader. They did it out of fear. Fear is Homelander's currency, and he is spending it like a rapper at a strip club this season. But, and it's a big old but, there are some things going on behind the scenes that could lead to Homelander's downfall. But I doubt it. First, there's Stan Edgar. What's up with this guy? As far as we know, he doesn't have any powers, yet even when we see him back in Vietnam with the Payback team, superheroes are afraid of him. He was able to adopt a young head popper named Nadia and turn her into a congresswoman, and Homelander doesn't even make him the least bit nervous, which definitely scares Homelander when he can't hear his heart rate and blood pressure get higher. So what is Stan Edgar's secret? Maybe it's Maybelline? Or is it just his intimidating presence? That's definitely there. The guy was frickin' Gus Fring after all. But there has to be something more. Heads up, quick comic spoiler coming up here in 3, 2, 1. Okay, in the comics, Black Noir is a clone of Homelander and was created as a weapon to fight Homelander if he got out of control. Does Stan Edgar know of a similar weapon? We see in this season that Black Noir is, black, so I don't think they're gonna do the comic twist with him being a Homelander clone, but I do think Stan Edgar has been working on a weapon that can stop Homelander. So, my big theory for the rest of the season is that Stan Edgar knew about the Russians experimenting on Soldier Boy and even helped them capture him back in the war, and they've just been holding him this whole time until they need him to take down Homelander. Edgar could tell that Homelander was getting out of control, so he either had Maeve or leaked info to Maeve about the weapon that could kill him. He knew that Maeve would bring this to Butcher, or he told her to bring it to him, along with the experimental superhero drug. Edgar has been orchestrating everything in order to get Soldier Boy set loose, but without anyone knowing he or Vought had anything to do with it. And based upon what we saw at the end of episode 4, mission accomplished. Soldier Boy is out, and whatever it was he shot out of his chest seems to eliminate a soup's healing factor, which is why Kimiko is dying. One blast of that to Homelander, and maybe he will go from invincible to vincible for long enough for someone to take him out. And Homelander doesn't just have Edgar and Soldier Boy to worry about. There is also his super son Ryan, who now hates the world because Butcher said some mean things to him, like father, like son. And you never know when Cindy the Head Popper could be coming back. And there is Victoria Newman and her now powered up daughter. I believe Edgar when he says he isn't mad at Victoria. She used Homelander to get the Compound V for her daughter, knowing that Edgar would be okay. But she had to do something that would be big enough that Homelander wouldn't believe it. Homelander is making enemies left and right, even ending episode 4 turning Starlight to the dark side by killing her old boyfriend. The second half of The Boys Season 3 is shaping up to be an everyone against Homelander battle, and the only people on Homelander's side are the Deep and A-Train. So just keep them away from the water and close to a Shake Shack, and it should be game over. But again, and this is another big ol' but, I don't think Homelander is going down so easy. In the comics, spoiler alert, 3, 2, 1, Homelander ends up killing the president and taking over the country, and I do think we are heading to a similar storyline in the show. Victoria Newman will become president, either by running and winning or becoming the running mate of the Secretary of Defense who is running, and then that dude will die. And then Homelander will take out Victoria, setting up Season 4. Or maybe that will all happen in Season 4, we shall see. At the very least, we will get a Soldier Boy versus Homelander Royal Rumble, with the boys on standby ready to take him out. But even if one of them lives, you still got a problem. So my real theory is, society is screwed no matter what happens. In the show, of course. Everything's going great out here, right? Right? As always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing and helping out this middle-aged middle manager. I'll be back soon with some more videos and can't wait to hear your comments on the show below. Once again, I'm Brent the Middleman, and I'll see you next time.